course. I'm trying to adjust the volume. All right! Hello, DQA, GAs, and T. Welcome back to Ever17. I wish the sound would play so I can get an indication of whether it's too loud or not, or too soft. Hello, Void Dweller. Welcome back to Ever17. Last time. Damn, like, I gotta say, Sora really just, in spite of all we've done for her on this route, she got her persona, she's free, and yet, it's like, nope, sorry, I will not tell you about the 4th floor with a submarine, where you can escape. Fuck y'all. Like, seriously, damn. Only, like, it's so weird, like, she only did it because of Coco in the other route. That just makes it even more troubling. It's like, because everybody was gonna die either way, but because she was sick, she let her. And like, come to think of it, Coco is also the one that got sick previously with well, like the oxygen, the bubbles in her blood or something. Decompression sickness. And so I wonder what Coco is clearly the key to everything. Although she's very inconspicuous. She just like arrived there on the you know, in the tutorial. I mean, you know, tutorial, you know what I mean. Guided tour. Right there with Takashi, like inconspicuously. Exactly, Void Dweller. Although, like, wouldn't prioritizing their lives mean helping them escape? It's really interesting that Sora, anyway, like right now they're about to go to Himmel. And they're going to try something. So we'll see if they even get to the 4th floor on this route. Okay, let's get back into it. I was also told that the separation between the good and bad endings has not happened yet. It happens near the very end of the route. So that's good, because it'll be much easier for us to get to. So if anybody who knows that can tell me when that happens, I will be most grateful. And we can just do a quick fast forward from the puzzle solving to get that and see it before we see the good ending. Alright, with that said, let's get back into it. How to get authorization clearance. So you figured out the password mystery? You shook her head. That's not what I mean. What then? Hello, Mr. Valdeck. I am so glad it did. The empty full sky. A single cuckoo calls out. Brings a chill to me.
Well, good haiku, but I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Oh, kick ass. That should be the password, kid.
But you couldn't get through with that before, right?
It's probably just some kanji shit. You input the password. Access denied. Invalid name or password. Ha ha ha.
See?
No, that's not what I mean. It wasn't the password that was wrong. It was the name. Really? Oh. I wonder if she's talking about not her father's password, but her mother's? Or vice versa. I forgot which one she was trying to log into. You move the cursor to the name column. It read Tanaka Yukie. That person wasn't my real mother. So her name wasn't Tanaka Yukie. So she wasn't registered under that name at all. Okay.
だから
So,
だからあの人の本当の名前さえわかれば
so if I can figure out what her real name is.
Her name. Name.
Yeah, kid's name.
You never saw a driver's license or any document with her mom's name on it?
ないんだよ一度も
Nope, not even once.
She never had to sign your report card?
Nope,
Like, you never saw her write a bank check?
nope.
She never even taught you how to write her name?
Nope.
Wow. Jeez, and you never suspected anything?
Nope.
Jeez.
Come on.
I see.
生まれてこの方あの人がお母さんの名前を語ってるなんて想像すらしなかったんだもん
Until now, I never even dreamed that she was lying about being my mother.
あの人はお母さんなんだって田中幸恵なんだってずっと思ってたから
I always thought that she was my mom. That she was Tanaka Yukie.
本人もそう言ってたんだし普通我が子に名前を偽ってるなんてそんなこと考えもしないよ
That was what she said. Normally, no one would ever think that their parent is lying about their name.
That's true.
ダメ見当もつかない
It's no good. I've got no clue. You put her arms around her head and bowed it down.
可能性のある名前のパターンなんてあまりに膨大すぎる
There are just so many possible patterns.
But you can narrow it down to a certain degree, right? Even if she were using a fake name, I'll bet it has something in common with her real one. Like the initials or something.
その可能性は低いと思う
I don't think that's very likely.
だってあの人はあくまで私のお母さん田中幸恵を語ってたわけであって架空の女性 A をでっち上げてたわけじゃないの
I mean, didn't Sora say that the aim talk was between like a woman A and man B or whatever? I mean, she was impersonating my mom, Tanaka Yukie, after all. It's not like she made up some fictional woman A.
だとしたなら2人の名前には何の共通性もないって考えるべきだよ
So I think it makes more sense to assume that their names won't have anything in common.
そもそも赤の他人だとしたら名字だって田中である必要すらないんだから
If she was a complete stranger, there's no reason for her last name to even be Tanaka.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
それにねたとえ最初の一文字が同じ「ゆ」だと仮定しても
Besides, even if the first character of her name was the same,
ゆい、ゆう、ゆうか、ゆうき、ゆうこ、ゆうな、ゆうの、ゆうま、ゆうみ、ゆうり、ゆえ、ゆか、ゆかり、ゆき、ゆきこ、ゆきな、ゆきの
oh my god! I think I've seen characters with every single one of those names too. Yeah, I think I have actually. Wow. Yeah, I think I've seen characters in different shows or games with every single one of those names. Sorry about that, Mr. Valdeck. I try to make kids sound younger. She could be called Yui, Yuka, Yuki, Yuko, Yuna, Yuno, Yuma, Yumi, Yuri, Yue, Yukara, Yukiko, Yukina, Yukino.
ゆきみ、ゆさき、ゆたか、ゆずき、ゆほ、ゆま、ゆみ、ゆみか、ゆみこ、ゆみな、ゆめこ、ゆめみ、ゆゆ、ゆり、ゆりや、ゆりか、ゆりこ
Damn! You are an encyclopedia of names.
「
Yukina is Hiei's sister from Yu Yu Hakusho, DQA. I've never seen a Yukimi though. Or yeah, these are now less common. Yeah, these are much less common here. I don't think I've seen many of these at all. Yukimi, Yusako, Yutaka, Yuzuki, Yuho, Yuma, Yumika, Yumiko, Yumina, Yumeko. I know there's a Yumeko. I've seen it. And a Yumemi, definitely. Yuria, Yuriko.
とまあ適当にあげただけでもこれだけあるのよ。
Damn, that's a big top. And those are all just off the top of my head.
可能性は低いけど、私みたいに風変わりな名前だってあるわけだし。
The chances are slim. And she could have a bizarre name like mine. I know, given that this is an Uchikoshi game, maybe you should look at your own name, see if it's there.
A bizarre name. That reminds me. You still haven't told me your full name. I remember you saying it was really long.
That's right, she told Takashi, but she never told Kid.
うん、そう。果てしなく長い名前。
Yeah, it goes on forever.
だからよく間違えられたりするんだよ。
So people always get it wrong.
No kidding.
知りたい？
Do you want me to tell you?
Your full name?
そう。
Yeah.
Of course I do.
本当は恥ずかしいからあまり人には教えたくないんだけど。
It's kind of embarrassing, so I don't usually tell people, but...
でも少年だったらいいかな。
Since it's you, I'll tell you.
But you're you.
God damn it, kid. You know, fuck it. I'm not saying no!
お願いだから絶対に笑わないでよ。
But you have to promise not to laugh, okay?
Sure.
よし、それでは教えて信じよう。
Alright, here I go.
私の本名は
My name is
田中
Tanaka
優美生
Yubise
秋かな。
Akikana.
Huh.
優しく美しく清らかな秋香る菜の花。
It means gentle, beautiful, pure autumn, fragrant green blossom. That is quite a lot of descriptors.
Tanaka Yubisea Kikana.
どうしたの？
Does that trigger a memory in him? I wonder. So, what do you think?
あ、わかった。あまりにも変な名前だから呆れてるんでしょ。
I know, it's such a long name that you don't know what to do with it.
No. It's not exactly that. It's the Aki. Aki. Yubise Aki Kana. Is that really it?
むっかー。信じてないんだな。本当だぞ。間違いなく本名なんだぞ。
Jeez Louise, really? You don't believe me? It's my name! For fuck's sake, it is!
That's not what I meant.
いいからちょっと来なさい。
Anyway, come with me! You took my hand and led me out of the control room. We headed into the Lemurian ruins.
Listen, I don't think now is the time for this. I don't feel like making out right now.
Shut it! We're about to die. We're gonna make out.
うるさ
Be quiet!
い。いくら気に入らない名前だったとしても、これは私の名前なんだから。
Even if you don't like it, it is still my name. So,
お母さんがつけてくれた名前なんだから。
it's the name that my mom gave me.
信じてもらわなきゃ困るの。
So you have to believe me. You stood in front of a door at the edge of the room.
ここはオペレーター用の操作ルームなの。
This is the room for operators to run the theme park.
このアトラクションの照明の調整とか、空調の管理とか、内部の監視カメラのモニターとか、そういうのを行うための部屋なんだけど。
Oh, hello, Eblis. Welcome to the stream. You missed a little bit. No, I don't think anything much important. They were talking about Yu's name. I don't think there's any music, actually. Like, I don't hear any... There hasn't been any music since I started. DQA. It's been really weird like that. Yeah. Because I know it's true because I can hear the voices just fine. And I hope you guys can. This room is used to adjust the lighting, the air conditioning, observation cameras, and other stuff.
間違ってお客さんが入らないように、このドアはあらかじめ登録されたスタッフにしか開けられないようになってるの。
This door is set up so that park visitors can't accidentally open it. Only registered staff can open it.
ドアを開けるときには、指紋と声紋のチェックにパスしなくてはならない。
You have to undergo a fingerprint and voice check to open it.
So what?
私もスタッフの一人だったわけだから、もちろんここに登録されてる。
I'm a member of staff, so of course I'm registered here.
つまり、私の正しい名前を言わなければドアは開かない。
I see. Interesting. Oh my god, if you gets her own name wrong. What does that mean? Does that mean that she's an entirely different person from the you from the other route? That would be really crazy. What the actual fuck? That would be a huge mindfuck right there if it doesn't work. That means that if I don't say my proper name, the door won't open.
さっき教えた名前が嘘ならドアは開かない。
So if the name I just told you is a lie, then it won't open the door.
お分かり？
Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
百聞は一見にしかずってことで試してみましょうか。
Seeing is believing, right? Let me show you.
いい？よく見ててよ。
You ready? Watch closely. You put her hand on the panel next to the door. The panel had a lamp that was shining red.
田中優美生秋かな。
Tanaka Yubisei Akikana. Beep. Oh, it turned green. Okay. Responding to her voice, the lamp turned green and then... The door opened. Oh! Okay. So it's fine.
ね、これで信じてくれた？
I was wondering. It seemed like the situation was set up for it not to work. Jeez. So, believe me now?
Yeah.
With that, I thought I had to believe her. We returned back to the control room. That whole time, Yu's name kept churning through my mind. Yubisei Akikana. Akikana. Aki. The truth was a lie. The lie was true. Wait, why is he so obsessed with that? My mind was confused with what might be true and what false. But wait a minute. What? Have we been witnessing two separate sets of events? Or something like that? Like stuff that's repeated or some shit in some way. Wait. No, it did! the two roots, they've got to be like, I don't know, like, everybody might be different. Like, Takashi might be different. Like, Sugumi might be the same because she's immortal, but Sora, we already know there's a million Soras out there, and like, and Coco and Sarah are already different. I wonder. I think they might be two separate sets of events. What? Like... No, like... Like... This might be like 999. Where... There's two... well, I don't want to spoil 999 too much, but... Like... We like, where you think it's... Everything's all in one, but there's actually... Oh my god. There's two U's. There's two U's. Is the other U the evil one? But... Oh... Oh my, what the fuck does this mean? Wait, yeah, Takashi and Kid are the big, like, I wonder if in Takashi's route, Takashi is real and Kid is fake, or vice versa, and in vice versa here. I wonder. Or something like that. I don't know. Like the real one going through that, and like but they can touch each other, can't they? I mean, like, they've all had physical contact. But what's the purpose of this? Why would somebody be doing this to them? It must have something to do with Kirei. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Let me just continue with the story. I thought that if a name had autumn or Aki in it, there might as well be one with spring or Haru in it. Gradually, I became convinced that it could be right. When we got back to the control room, we decided to review escape routes. But at that point, we really didn't expect to find anything new. They did, Eblis. Oh, God. That's the trickiest part. Huh? What does that shout mean? Could it be that this... Oh, could this be a message from the outside? What? Suddenly the monitor displayed an image. It was a shaky video mixed with static. When the screen finally settled down. Who is that? Is that Yu's mom? It showed a face of a girl that I didn't recognize. I got it right! Kick ass. Mother. Was she Yu's mother? No. You're not, are you? You're not really my mother, are you? Oh god, a new character after all this time. Shit. Oh wow. Oh my god. That's right.
私はあなたの母親じゃない。
I am not your mother.
ひどい。ひどいよ。
You are terrible.
どうして今まで黙ってたの？
How could you lie to me all this time?
今はまだそれは言えないの。
What the fuck is going on? I can't talk about that yet.
どうしてよ。
Why not?
今まで散々騙してきたくせに、
You've deceived me all along and
この子に及んでまだ隠し続けるつもり？
you even want to hide the truth now?
騙してきたんじゃないのよ。
I never deceived you.
確かに私はあなたの母親とは言えないかもしれない。
I may not be able to call myself your mother.
でもそれでもあなたは、ユウは私の本当の子供なのよ。
That's right, she raised you. But you really are my child.
私がお腹を痛めて産んだ実の子供なの。
If she was born of her body, then wouldn't that technically make her her biological mother? How does that make any sense? You were born of my body.
適当なこと言わないでよ。
Don't lie to me!
ごめんなさい。ユウ、
I'm sorry. You.
あとはここに上がってきてから教えるわ。
After you come up here, I will tell you.
ここってどこにいるの？
Here. Where is here? Where are
エ
you?
ンゼルヌル、浮島の上にいます。
Why are they all trapped here? I am on Incel Nul, the floating island.
何なの？どういうことなの？
Huh? What are you talking about?
あなたは一体。
Why doesn't you get that? That totally makes sense. What are you? Oh no. Like, the only way, Mr. Valtek, I can conceive of that is that the egg was donated. She gave birth after an egg donation or an embryo, like a zygotic transfer or something like that. Like that I guess that sounds possible. Like, the egg may not have originated from her, but she carried the pregnancy. I guess that's the only way I could think of it. How those two, how logically that could possibly make any sense. But I don't understand why you doesn't get the concept of her being on Incel Nul. Doesn't that make sense? Why doesn't you understand that? I mean, that's perfectly reasonable. The woman vanished from the screen. Then a man appeared.
これから浮島上にある高圧力送風機を稼働させ、
Is this her father that disappeared? Why didn't any of these people show up before? Let's see, what should I give him? I'll give him the George voice because he has glasses. We're about to start operating the high-pressure air intake fan from the floating island.
アウクトプラッツの非常階段と それに接続された緊急避難用通路の海水を除去する。
You can remove the water from the emergency stairs near the central area and the emergency corridor connected to them.
予想排水完了時刻は21時30分。今から3時間後だ。
The estimated time of completion is 9:30 p.m. 3 hours from now.
その後、水のなくなった通路を通り、非常階段を登って浮島へと達してもらいたい。
When the water is cleared, we want you to climb the emergency stairs to the surface island.
それまでは各自その場で待機だ。
Please remain where you are until then.
あなた誰なの？
Who are you?
すべては君たちが浮島に上がってきてから教えるつもりだ。
Actually, that happens all the time, Mr. Valdek. That's how. I mean, that's happened. Surrogate pregnancy, yeah. That's what a surrogate pregnancy is. I will explain everything once you're up here.
こうしてディスプレイに向かい合って話すような内容じゃないからね。
It's not the kind of thing we should talk about via display.
Yeah, exactly, GAs, yeah.
だけどユウ、君に一つだけ分かってもらいたいことがあるんだ。
But you, there is one thing I want you to know.
お母さんは誰よりも君のことを愛してるよ。
Your mother loves you more than anything.
どうかこのことだけは
Please don't
忘れないで
forget
ほしい。
Oh, sorry. Eventually, the others straggled into the control room. Takashi, Sarah, Sugumi, and Sora. I told them about the message we just had. The others couldn't hide their surprise. It was such sudden, unexpected good news. Some of them even thought it might be a trap. Of course, that's what I thought at first, too. My skeptical mind wanted to ask why now, exactly. We felt like a trick might still be being played on us, but we had no other choice but to go along with it. There were only a few hours left until Lemu imploded. There were no other options left for us. We moved to the conference room and waited for the time that the water would be cleared. The six of us said hardly anything. Everyone just stared off into space, waiting impatiently for time to pass. Sorry. Yu slumped back in a chair and stared blankly at the ceiling. She looked like a puppet with its strings cut. Yeah, that phrase is in a lot of visual novels and light novels and everything. The room was tense with anticipation. I couldn't handle it and decided to... Well, since this is the Yu route, I better talk to you. I mean, unless choices don't matter anymore, right? Like... Yeah, I better talk to you. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, you? Hey, you!
何？呼んだ？
What? Did you just call me?
Yeah.
あのさ、悪いんだけど、今、そっとしといてもらえる？
Would you mind leaving me alone right now?
何か話せるような気分じゃないの。
I don't really feel like talking about anything.
ごめん。ちょっと一人で考えたいことがあるから。
I'm sorry, but there's something that I want to think through.
I understand. I'm sorry to bug you.
I figured that it must have been a real shock for her, to find out that the lady had been pretending to be her mother. It looked like all of our guesses had been right on target. Finally, the appointed time arrived. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we really do only get to talk to one person. We climbed to the second floor and stood at the emergency corridor. Then we began walking to the central core. Finally, we reached a dead end. The watertight door was shut because the area from there onward was filled with seawater. The door swung open. The water was gone. We continued heading towards the center through the dry corridor. Sarah, Takashi, and Tsugumi walked ahead. Wow, looks like we're getting to this ending relatively quickly. If we're already leaving. You, Sora, and I walked a few dozen meters behind them. Looks like Sora's not getting her memories uploaded this time.
Oi! Saki itteru zoi!
Hey, we're going ahead.
I could always go back and look at it later. Void Dweller. It'd be pretty easy to do that. It seemed like Takashi had already reached the emergency stairs. Sarah, Takashi, and Tsugumi disappeared up the stairs. But immediately after that...
Oh no!
いけません。浸水が始まりました。
Oh my god, is it a trap? Uh-oh. Oh god. This is bad. Water is flooding in.
第三区画、避難通路の隔壁が圧壊。
Sector 3. The partition on the emergency corridor is collapsing.
前方51メートル先より水が押し寄せてきます。
Water is rushing in 51 meters ahead. The sound of rushing water could be heard in the distance. Oh, this scene again.
ダメです。もう間に合いません。早く引き返してください。
It's no good. We won't make it. Go back now. The door leading to the emergency stairs was swallowed by water.
You, what are you doing? Run, now!
I get it. You is gonna try to make it no matter what. Oh no, she's not. Okay.
No, hang on!
I grabbed his hand to double back. We fled to the security office. You, Sora, and I were there. It looked like the flooding had subsided. According to Sora, there were only a few dry areas left in the complex. Ooh. A message came from
他
outside.
の3名は無事だ。
The other three are fine.
そっちは大丈夫か。
Are you alright?
Yeah, I think so.
さっきの浸水だけは全くの誤算だった。
That flooding was apparently a miscalculation on our part.
だが核壁の強度を見誤ったとも思えない。
I don't think we got the partition strength wrong.
原因が全くわからない。
So we don't know what caused it.
What do you want us to do now?
ひとまずそこに待機していてくれ。すぐに対策を講じる。
For now, you wait there. We'll come up with something soon.
Can't you use the high pressure gas fan to get rid of the water again?
これが今
Actually, no.
動かない。これもどっか不明だ。
The thing won't work, and we're not sure why.
Huh? What? I'm having trouble hearing you.
Static had broken a part of the message, and I hadn't caught it. It looked like another crisis had struck. From the speaker on their side, we heard a lot of hurried noise and a rush of air.
なんだ。それは本当なのか。
Oh, what the fuck is going on with them? What is that real?
もしかし
Is
たら
that
シップン。
Likel? What?
メタリックビンケルがあろうのか。
Flickwinkle is here! And then communications were cut off. God damn it. I know that was mentioned before. What was that? Fuck, I forgot what that was. It was said in the other room. God damn it. Then communications were cut off.
Sora?
With a solemn look, Sora shook her head.
Damn it! We were almost there. Why this? Why did this happen to us?
I punched the console.
I don't get any of this. What is that? Blick Winkle. Hey Sora, what does that mean?
I've heard it before. I guess I've heard it from another show. I think I've heard it from another series. Because I know a lot of anime use German phrases and stuff. I know I've heard it before. I forgot what it means though. I'm pretty sure I've heard that phrase before. Sora shook her head again. What does that mean in German, though? I sighed and sat down in a chair. You sat slumped in the chair next to me. I looked at the monitor. Damn it, what happened to the other three? Where are Sarah, Takashi, and Tsugumi? We displayed the life reading for the complex. Life reading's 3.
Huh?
3? I wondered why. Only you, Sora, and I were left in Lemu. Well, would Sora even count? Yeah, exactly. And Sora, the bioscan shouldn't even pick her up.
What is this? Is this broken? What does this mean? Sora!
わかりません。
I don't know.
ただ何かが起きていることだけは確かなようです。
I know that something is happening.
私にも知らされていない何かが。
But I haven't been informed. What? Oh, they got through. Oh my god. Okay, I didn't realize that. Oh, okay. I thought he meant that they were safe somewhere else in the complex. I didn't realize that they had gotten that far ahead of them. Damn, that sucks. Oh god. But I haven't been informed. What? I stood up from the chair. Just then my elbow bumped an empty can on the table. Kabang! The can fell to the floor and rolled to the wall.
Is the floor...
The floor is tilting. Uh-oh.
Hey Sora, can you display the map of Lemu? Something that is a cross-sectional display of the structure.
はい、わかりました。
Certainly. Ooh. The map of Lemu appeared on the monitor.
It's like I thought. Lemu is slanting.
But the tilt of the complex didn't really mean anything. Thankfully, it didn't look like it was affecting our chances of survival.
Hey you, what do you think we should do now? You?
You was completely dazed. Didn't even look like my voice was reaching her brain. It seemed that the light of the world had been extinguished from her eyes. Uh-oh. Daybreak. The date had changed to Sunday, May 7th. Since that time, we hadn't slept at all. I was starting to feel bad again. It felt like a headache, dizziness, nausea, and chills were seeping out from deep in the core of my body. I suffered from a wave of dull pain and extreme fatigue. I was only half conscious. Exhaustion. I had reached my limit. I tried to keep my energy from being sapped away. Surrounded by darkness and endless fear, we had fought our way so far. And there was no sign that things were going to get better. Communications lines with the outside were still down, and we had yet to find a clue leading to possible escape. You remained distant and spacey. Our optimistic leader that helped us through the days of distress was no longer to be seen. Someone had to save her. But who? Of course, it was up to me. At that point, I was the only person who could help her. Besides,
約束
promise?
Yeah, I promise.
The memory of that pledge remains stark in my mind.
Sora?
はい何でしょう
Yes, what is it?
I'm sorry to ask, but could you leave me alone with you for a second?
はいわかりました
Certainly.
When we're done, I'll call you.
はい
Okay.
I'm really sorry.
いいえお気になさらずとも良いのです
Please don't worry about it.
Thanks.
Sora vanished. All traces of her completely disappeared. Sora, who had no dimensional limits, had removed herself from her field of vision. Then, before continuing, I went to set the coffee machine to make fresh coffee.
You're drinking coffee, right?
Ignoring her lack of response, I set it to prepare 2 cups. Then I sat down beside her.
About your mother. I mean, I don't know what to say, but... Don't you think it's important to talk things over with her? There may have been some reason why she did what she did. Look, she's explained everything once you're back on the floating island. So...
分かったようなこと言わないでよ
How dare you say that? Like how you know how this feels.
もうあの人と話すようなことなんて何一つないの
There's nothing left for me to say to her.
どうでもいいのもう
Besides, it doesn't matter anymore.
何もかもどうでもよくなっちゃった
I don't care what happens.
Look, we still gotta find a way to escape this place. Somehow.
なぜ
Why?
Because I made you a promise.
どうやって何か脱出する方法があるの
How are you gonna keep it? Do you have some great plan to get us out of here?
Well, that's what I want to figure out. Listen, we have to survive. Over these last 7 days, I've learned so much from you. In so many ways I can't even begin to count. But out of everything I've learned from you, the most important thing is how to live. You have to live life to the fullest. That's what you've taught me. So I want to put that lesson into practice. I want to live to the fullest, to the end.
It was a heartfelt plea.
ねえ少年
Listen, kid.
Yeah.
生きることってなんだろうね
What does it mean to live anyway?
Well, living means To learn and to know, I think, you know. Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
A child is born in innocence, gains knowledge through the years, only to forget it all when it is old and dies. Over the previous 7 days, my life had been filled with things that I had learned. From amnesia and emptiness, my life began. But looking over the past previous 7 days, there was one more thing.
I also think that to live means to lose something. They say nothing ventured, nothing gained, but to gain something, you had to lose something. Like my losing the past by losing my memory. Even though I had lost so much, I had also gained.
知ること、失っていくこと。
Living means to learn and to lose something.
ねえ、それってつまり傷ついていくってこと？
So you're saying that we live only to get hurt?
Maybe, I don't know, I didn't think this through.
そう。
Well,
生きることが傷つくことだというのなら、
if living means to be hurt,
もう十分。
then I've had enough.
もう十分すぎるほど傷ついたよ。
I've had more than my share of hurt.
十分生きたんだよ。だから。
And I've had enough of life, so...
Wait a second! What are you trying to say, you? You're not saying you want to die. You can't be serious! What the hell's that all about? I can't believe you're saying that. It's not like you at all! What happened to the you a little while ago, who was so ready to get out of here? What happened to that you? Come on, what gives? What came over you all of a sudden? Why do you think they were born anyway?
やめて。
Stop it.
くだらないお説教ならもうやめて。
Would you stop it with the stupid 2-bit sermon?
No, it's you who's talking stupid. All this selfish crap, as if your life belongs only to you.
そんなこと考えてない。
That's not what I was thinking.
考えてないけど。
I don't think that. It's just...
でも私は私を産んでくれたお母さんはもういないんだよ。
all this time, the mother who I thought brought me into this world, she's gone.
But the other lady said she was your real mother.
そんなの嘘に決まってる。
Well, she's obviously lying.
How do you know?
それは
Because
今までもずっと騙されてきたから。
she's been lying to me from the start.
Don't you think that's a little pointless right now? I mean, you do understand, don't you? Until you hear her side of the story, you can't go jumping to conclusions. I think that you should live the best life you can for all the people around you who care about you. For your mother, and for Sarah and Takashi as well. And for me.
少年のため。
For you?
I said it before, but there's so much that I've learned from you. I'm so very grateful to you. Really. You're a friend, a guardian, a teacher, and
I walked back to the coffee machine and poured 2 cups of coffee.
You said earlier that you've already lived enough, right? But I don't think it's enough. Because I think there's still stuff you need to learn.
お母さんのこと
You mean about my mother?
Well, that's one thing, yeah. By the way, how much sugar do you take?
私は
Not listening, I added 2 spoonfuls.
I was thinking. Don't you think sugar and coffee reminds you of something? You know, something that life depends on.
Huh?
Do you have any idea?
わからないよ
I guess not.
That's the second thing you don't know about. Makes you want to know, doesn't it?
少し悔しいかも
A little, I guess. Oh, goddammit.
Well, if we get out of here alive, I'll tell you what it is.
I added milk and sugar. Then carried the 2 cups over.
Oh, there you go.
ありがとう
Thank you. Damn, Eblis, you're kind of badass if you can do that. Holy shit, I could never stand something like that. You took the cup and silently sip from it.
How does it taste?
Were my feelings finally getting across to her?
とっても甘いね
It's very sweet. She had a clear, gentle smile, like the sun shining just after a rain. I called Sora back into the room. All survivors remaining inside the park were present. The 3 of us began to discuss new strategies. The walls of Lemu would only hold 2 more hours at most. Our last possible escape route had just been shut off, filling with floodwater just a few hours earlier. All of communication with the outside was gone. The situation had become so desperate that I could no longer expect you or Sora to find an escape route.
一体どうしたら
Isn't there anything we can do? You lifted the coffee cup to her lips as she spoke. Her cup contained only black coffee. She had refilled it herself. Watching her drink, I went to take a sip from my own cup, but found it empty. To pour myself more, I walked back to the coffee machine. The machine was an interesting contraption with a lower chamber containing boiling water, heated from an alcohol lamp. The water was siphoned up the central pipe into the upper chamber by the pressure of the steam. siphon. Siphon. Siphon.
I got it! Sora, could you show me that cross-sectional diagram again? What's this perpendicular line coming straight down from the floating island?
非常階段です。
It's an emergency stairwell.
This area wasn't dry earlier?
昨日排水を行ったので、
No, but I was able to drain it yesterday, so... Oh, hello, Guppy Force. Welcome to the stream.
浸水が始まった時、自動的に非常階段の水密費が閉鎖されました。
When the flooding started, the watertight doors in the emergency stairwell automatically closed. I'm guessing it was before that whole romantic-ish conversation with you. Yeah, I
です
thought
から、
so.
排水が完了したこの非常階段には水が入り込まなかったのです。
Interesting. Okay. Are you sure, Guppy Force? I mean, I could just jump to it right now. Since we just started this section right here. Therefore, the emergency stairs did not allow water in it after it had finished draining.
倉成さん、松永さん、小町さんの3名が助かったのも水密費が自動閉鎖されたからでしょう。
It was thanks to the safety doors closing automatically that Koronari-san, Matsunaga-san, and Komachi-san survived. Start of the 7th day. Okay. I see. Alright. You know what? Well then, that's fine. I can just get back to it right now. We're only an hour in. Go straight with the good. Use bad ending doesn't have much meat to it. Okay, Eblis. Okay. I'll trust what you guys say. Because I know Sugumi's Sora bad ending had a lot to it. Okay. And also that way I'll be able to. I may as well do it for completion's sake.
How far is it from this room to the emergency stairwell?
約80メートルです。
Approximately 80 meters.
Really? 80 meters, huh? I just want to confirm this, but if you were to climb those emergency stairs, you could escape up to the floating island, right?
はい。
That is correct. Well, use one. All I have to do is go and get the puzzle wrong, right? GQA? That's all I have to do is just load back to the puzzle and get it wrong. That is correct.
And the safety doors to the emergency stairwell can be opened manually.
可能です。
It is possible.
ちょっと待ってよ。一体何考えてんの少年。
Slow down, kid. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is to escape by going through the emergency stairwell. Maybe.
またそうやって短絡的な発想をする。
There you go again. Coming up with another stupid idea.
ここんとこよく見なさいよ。
Look right here.
水色になってるでしょ。
Can't you see the blue color there?
So?
非常階段につながった通路は水没してるってこと。
That means that the corridor leading to the emergency stairs is totally underwater.
Yeah, I know that.
あ、まさか
Come on, you can't be serious.
まさか泳いでいくなんて言い出さないよね。
There's no way you're thinking about swimming there, are you?
I think that's the first time I've ever heard you make a mistake. I wasn't gonna say that. There's no way I can swim 80 meters underwater. What am I, Takashi?
じゃあどうやって非常階段までたどり着くつもりなの？
Well, how do you expect to reach the emergency stairs then? Oh, wow, damn, look at this.
First, let's call the emergency stairwell that connects to floating island staircase A. Then let's call the sector 4 emergency stairwell here as staircase B. And the emergency corridor connecting A will to staircase A will be corridor C.
それで
And?
The point is that we need to drain the water out of the corridor, right? Once that's done, we can just skip our way to staircase A.
簡単に言っちゃってくれるけどさ、無理だと思うよ。
You say it as if it's the easiest thing in the world, but there's no way we can do it if you ask me.
We can do
どう
it!
やって？
Yeah? How?
第一、C 通路に溜まった大量の水を排水する場所がないじゃない。
First of all, there isn't anywhere to drain the floodwater in Corridor C.
But there is a place. The dry area in sector 4.
はあ、君って本物のバカ？
You really that dumb?
水は高いところから低いところに向かって流れるの。
Water only flows from high to low with help of gravity.
これで3回目だからね、同じこと言うの。
This is the third time you've made me say that.
I know, I know.
じゃあどうしてそんなバカなことを？
So why do you keep up this stupid argument?
それともバケツでも使って水をかき出すつもり？
What? Are you thinking about scooping out all that water with a bucket?
Not scooping it out. Just the opposite.
Huh?
We're going to release the floodwater from Sector 8.
「一つ単純な質問してもいいですか？
Kid, can I ask you one simple little question?
Sure.
そんなことしたらこの警備室の周囲は全て海水に飲み込まれることになっちゃうと思うんですけど。
Wouldn't doing that put the security office and the entire surrounding area completely underwater?
That's right.
はあ、ついにそんなところまで行っちゃったか。
I should have noticed the warning signs.
いいのよ、いいのよ少年。
It's okay. There, kid.
もう何も心配することはないの。
There's nothing to worry about now.
大丈夫だから。
Everything's gonna be okay.
私が守ってあげるから。
I'll take care of you.
よしよし、いい子いい子。
Now, be a good little boy. Jeez. You started patting my head. I snapped with anger.
Well, right then, I'll prove it to you.
I dashed out and ran into the warehouse. Found a bucket and a clear plastic hose, then drilled a hole in the bucket. Sticking the hose into the hole, I took duct tape to warrant wrap it and seal it. I then hunted up 2 more buckets. With the goods in hand, I returned to the security office.
何これ
Huh? What's that?
It's something I threw together just an idea.
よくわかんないよ。これとそれがどう関係してくるわけ
I don't get it. What does that thing have to do with what we're talking about?
Listen. First this bucket up here, then with the one hose stuck in it. It represents Sector 8, where we are, okay? Next, the hose part that's filled with water represents corridor C, leading to staircase A. Finally, the bucket sit down low represents the 4th block on the 3rd floor, and the empty hose part hanging down to it is staircase B. Just to let you know.
Oh, I already read that part. Yeah,
うーん
okay.
そこまでは分かったけどそれで
I got you so far. So then what?
Before I show you, I want to make sure of one thing. If we drain the water filling the hose here, then we can expect that we can move safely to the emergency stairs, right? Before I show you, I want to make sure of one thing. If we drain the water filling the hose here, then we can move safely to the emergency stairs, right?
まあね
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, let the draining begin!
Huh?
Remember what I said earlier?
確か私たちのいる第8区画の浸水エリアを開放すると
I think you said we're gonna release the flood water from Sector 8, right?
So let's release it.
Next, I began to pour water into the top buckets for a second bucket. From a second bucket which I filled with water from the corridor. Glug, glug, glug. In no time at all, the top bucket was full. Next, the hot water from the top bucket flowed down to the hose, pushing the air out of the hold and flowing into the lower bucket. Before long, all the water was drained. Before long, all the water was drained. Except for a negligible amount left in the hose, all the water from the top bucket drained completely to the lower bucket. And that's how it works. This is how a siphon works. Okay, let's prove this one more time by looking at the map. The walls of staircase A, B, and corridor C, and the area in sector 4 are all intact without cracks or damage. So we can assume that all these areas are protected from outside seawater. Isn't that right, Sora?
はい。
Yes. Given that those areas don't have cracks or damage, what'll happen if we simultaneously open all the watertight doors in the submerged area in Sector 8 or Swider Stock?
大量の水が C 通路に流れ込む
An enormous amount of water is going to flood into Corridor C. And then what next?
C 通路に溜まっていた水が第4区画のドライエリアに流れ込む
The water accumulated in Corridor C will drain to the dry area in Sector 4.
And then what will happen?
今の実験を見た感じだと
Probably something like your experiment is now.
C 通路に溜まってた水も第8区画に溢れ出した水も全部第4区画に移動するみたいなことになるのかな
All the water in Corridor C, as well as Sector 8, will flow into Sector 4, I guess. All the water in Corridor C, as well as Sector 8, will flow into Sector 4, I guess.
Yep, that's the plan.
でもそんなにうまくいくと思う
But do you really think that it'll work?
It's a hell of a lot better than doing nothing. Pretty sure it'll work.
And then...
Are you ready to go?
Sure. According to the color-coded map on the monitor, Schweiderstock Sector 8 and Corridor C had changed to green. The color green meant that it was a dry area. Meaning the drainage had worked perfectly.
悪解推定時刻まであとわずかです急いでください
There was very little time left before the estimated implosion time. You must hurry.
Yeah, we know.
ではどうかご無事で
Well, be careful.
Huh? What about you, Sora? You're not coming?
少年空はねレ レミューから離れることができないの。
Listen, kid. Sora, can't leave Lemu.
Huh?
お忘れになりましたか？私は RSD ホログラムなのですよ。
Have you forgotten? I am an RSD generated image. I'm just a computer program.
私は皆さんと一緒には行けません。
I am not able to join you.
ですから私はここでお見送りしようと思います。
So I want to say goodbye and wish you the best of luck.
Sora.
出会いがあれば別れがあるものです。
Every encounter must have a parting.
仮に私が浮島までついていったとしても、やっぱりそこで少年さんとはお別れしなければなりません。
And even if I accompanied you as far as the floating island, we'd eventually have to say goodbye there.
私の場合、他の皆さんとは違って、そのタイミングが少しだけ早く訪れただけなのです。
In my case, the parting comes a little earlier than with everyone else.
But
少年さんが誰かお友達の家に遊びに行った場合を考えてみてください。
Kid son, thinking about it like this. When you go to visit a friend's house,
帰る時になってそのお友達は見送りこそするでしょうが、一緒に少年さんの家までついてくるようなことはしませんよね。
oh, that was Sora. Kid son, think about it like this. When you go to visit a friend's house, when it's time to leave, the friend may see you to the door, but the friend can't accompany you home, right?
ここは
This place,
レミューは私の家なのです。
Lemu, is my home.
we'll meet again, won't we?
ええ、
Yes,
私はここにいると同時にあそこにもいる。
I am here. And I'm also everywhere at the same time.
ここにいる私が消えたとしても、あそこにいる私は存在し続けるのです。
Even if the me here disappears, the me there will still go on existing.
Don't talk about disappearing.
これはただの例え話です。
This is merely an example, you see.
私は必ず少年さんや田中さんと再会することになるでしょう。
Don't worry. I'm sure that I'll meet you and Tanaka-san again.
それも近いうちに。
And it may be sooner than you think.
Do you promise?
ええ、
Yes.
It's a promise then.
はい、約束です。
Yes, it's a promise. Looking over Sora's shoulder at the monitor, I could see the number of live readings displayed there. Still 3. You and I opened the security office doors and exited into the corridor. Giving a wave to the smiling Sora as she saw us off, we climbed the stairs to the emergency corridor. We then walked down corridor C, which is no longer flooded.
Hey, I was just thinking, but
何のこと？
What about?
surely Sora isn't planning to take responsibility for the accident by dying here.
バカね。空は死んだりなんてしないの。
Don't be stupid. Sora doesn't plan to sacrifice herself.
ソラは私たちとは違うんだよ。
Sora, you know, is different from us.
No way. Sora's not.
そうじゃなくって、
Didn't you guys already went through the explanation that Sora freaking was an AI? She's not a ghost or an alien or whatever. I don't mean it that way either.
まあとにかく君が心配するようなことにはならないと思う。
Anyway, what you're worried isn't about going to happen to her. Anyway, I said that one.
How can you be so sure? Maybe that's the way Lively programmed her.
はあ、やれやれ。
Here we go again.
これはね、マヨから聞いたんだけど、
Listen, this is what I heard from Mayo, but
この間のクラッキングの時、マヨはもう一箇所だけプログラムを書き換えたんだって。
before, when she was hacking the source data, Mayo said she rewrote one line of code.
ソラが最も優先しなければならない項目として、マヨはあるものを書き加えたの。
In Sora's programming, it's a priority list of preferential actions. Mayo rewrote one of these.
What was that?
他の何よりも
Above
自
all
分
else,
自身を、ソラ自身を大切にすること。
she must value herself most. At last, we arrived at the door leading us to the emergency stairs.
じゃあ開けるよ。
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
You put your hand on the door's handle.
ほら、回すの手伝ってよ。
Come on, help me turn it.
Oh, right.
Together we gripped the handle. It was then it happened. Clang. Suddenly a low metallic sound resonated behind us. I turned around quickly. Ugh! At the end of the corridor stood the girl. Oh my god! Her eyes met mine. And then a name flashed in my mind as clear as a bell.
Coco!
Huh?
ココって誰なの？
Coco? Who's Coco? Turning on her heels, Coco ran off in the direction. I turned to chase after her. But you grabbed my arm, holding me back.
Come on, let's go! There's still someone here. We can't just leave her here.
幻覚を見てるだけなのよ。しっかりして。
You can't see her! You're just imagining things. Forget about it! The walls began to creak and groan. Here and there, water began to leak in.
Coco!
少年！
Kid, stop! Tearing myself away from Yu's grasp, I ran after the girl. Oh my god. That's it. Coco is definitely Kid's main girl. He's even giving up Yu for her. Wow. Oh my god. Yu came dashing after me. Through the voice alternator came Sora's warning.
隔壁強度がすでに限界を超えています。
The pressure on the partitions has increased beyond their limit.
早く戻ってください。
You must return quickly.
No way!
あとどれくらい持つの？
How long? How much longer will they hold?
10分から15分
10 to 15 minutes.
ですが、今すぐに悪化してもおかしくない状況です。
But it could implode at any time. For one instant, I saw the back of the girl. She continued to run down the corridor. With all my strength, I burst after her. The main building lights flickered and went out, then were replaced by dim emergency lights. With the help of the pale lights, I kept up the chase. I bounded down the emergency staircase and burst out into a normal corridor. I ran around with all my power. Oh my god. I ran to the end of the narrow corridor in front of a small door. It was there I caught up to her. She stood with her back at the door. I had caught her.
Come on, we're going together!
The girl shook her head. Creeping forward, I pressed close to her. But to my surprise,
Huh?
I guess we're not thoughtful. We're not going to do the bad end first. Since the good end is... How much longer is there left in the good end? Oh my god. So Coco is fake here. After a moment, as if being absorbed into the door, the girl disappeared. Out of breath, you closed in on me.
やっと追いついた。
I finally caught up with you.
で、その少女とやるわ。
And what about the girl or whatever? I stood there as if in a trance. Coming back to myself, I tried to open the door to Himmel. But the door wouldn't budge.
Sora! Open this door!
無理です。その扉は私の管轄外なのです。
That is impossible. That door is out of my jurisdiction. I pounded on the door.
Coco!
Uh-oh, they're dead. From the surface of the walls, water began to gush in. Wait, really, GQA? Even if I got all the choices right, it's not gonna let me get the epilogue the first time? Are you serious? Damn, that is weird. From the surface of the walls, water began to gush in.
あと5分です。それ以上はもう持ちません。
Less than 5 minutes left. They won't hold much longer.
緊急警報が発令されました。ご来場のお客様および館内の職員は速やかに退去してください。
Emergency warning. I did DQA. All patrons in the park and all staff are advised to evacuate immediately.
A little late for that!
悪解まであと5分です。
5 minutes until implosion. The announcement repeated itself in German and English.
Damn it! Open up! Open this door!
Boom, 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 I struck with my fists.
Open up!
ねえお願いだからしっかりしてよ
Listen, kid, you gotta stop and snap out of it.
しっかりして少年
Wake up!
Ugh.
No, but I went back and did it the first time. I reloaded a previous save, GAs. I pounded fiercely against the door again with my clenched fists. But no matter how hard I tried, it was in vain.
Is she just my imagination? If I keep this up, what's gonna happen to you? You would die if I didn't do something.
少年
Kid,
I'm so sorry, you.
I strained to speak, squeezing out my words.
Okay, let's go!
I reached out my hand to you.
よかった
Whew. Finally, you gave my hand a squeeze back. One last time, I looked back at the door, then turned and ran with all my might. We sprinted as hard as our legs would carry us. Splashing through the water as it gushed like a waterfall, I ran with everything I had, Yu's hand gripped tightly in mine.
悪界まであと3分です。
3 minutes until explosion. Bounding up the emergency stairs, we reached Schweiderstock. We ran hard down the emergency corridor.
悪界まであと2分です。
2 minutes until implosion. We applied our strength together and pushed up the emergency stairwell door. Closing the door tightly, we then headed up the long set of stairs.
悪界まであと1分です。
1 minute until implosion. In the distance, the sign read Airstair Boden. The first floor. Just 17 meters left.
30秒
30 seconds.
20秒
20 seconds.
10 9 8 7
10, 9, 8, 7. We ran toward the final door. Uh-oh. The door wouldn't open.
6 5 4 3
6, 5, 4, 3,
2 1
2, 1. Groan! The darkness is pierced by a ferocious sound. The roar of a dragon. Possibly the last agonizing cry before death. On the floating island, the morning sun stained the sky, land, and ocean. With the first... Oh, they made it! Holy shit! Wow! Damn, Kid is better at this than Takashi. It was the first time we had laid eyes on the blue sky and bright sunlight in 7 days. In the distance, Sarah and Takashi played together. It appears that they were pretending to sword fight with a couple of sticks. Apparently Takashi had been routed by Sarah's sword. I gazed dreamily at the two as they played. Sukumi was nowhere to be seen. After the escape, she had disappeared. And as for you... She sat beside me, gazing at the morning sun. Her eyes misted with tears. It was the first time to see the sun in 7 days. Damn, Kid is better at this than Takashi. Long shadows from her figure and mine cast at length behind us. Yes, we had successfully escaped from that abyssal labyrinth.
I kept my promise. Don't you think?
I turned and asked you.
一つ目はね
Well, the first one at least. You kept her gaze on the rising sun as she answered. The first one, to protect her. And the second,
コーヒーに入れる砂糖に似てるもの
The thing that reminds you about life. Sugar and coffee?
That...
生きるために必要なものに似てるって？
The thing that life depends on, didn't you say?
Uh-huh.
約束通り教えてよ。
You promised to tell me.
Okay. Let me ask you in that case. What are some things on which life depends?
水、空気、食料、家に、洋服に、お金。
Water, air, food, housing, clothing, money,
Okay, what else?
知識。
knowledge.
Well, I guess there's that too. Humans can't live forever in innocence, though. To live comfortably, humans also need certain impurities. Things that are granted by knowledge. I guess you can compare those things with the milk you put in coffee. There's one more thing. Like the sugar in coffee, we need one more thing.
それは何？
Well, what could it be?
How does sugar taste?
甘い。
Sweet.
It's a wonderful taste, right? So humans can never live entirely alone.
うん？
Huh?
You still don't get it? People can only know sweetness after they join together. Love.
You then squeezed my right hand, and I pulled her close to me. You buried her face in my chest. From Yu's long hair, I could smell her fragrance. Long hair. Doesn't Yu have short hair? The fragrance of sunlight.
とっても
It's
甘
sweet,
いね。
isn't it? The sun, my sun, which was clear and fresh, flowing with brilliance. Tinged with sweetness, the smell of spring enveloped us completely. What's going on here? Is it just going to show the one life sign remaining? Yep. Wow, kid got out, but I guess, you know, he got out in all the Takashi endings. But this time, Takashi, everybody lived except Sora. Yep. Damn. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Only Takashi gets bad endings, it seems. That was a big surprise. Damn. Seriously, I was like just thinking of how they were gonna die and everything, but nope, they actually made it through. We've seen the credits already, but the Takashi bullying zone, hilarious, Atlas. Oh my god. Well, we so I guess did you get to talk with their parents? I wonder if that's what the epilogue is about. I love that CG. I love it. I love that CG. there's that scene. Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, this is good. I liked it. I definitely, I like this. I was shocked that it was a happy ending. Why is Takashi the only one who gets that ending? Damn. I just noticed that one of the developers is called Kid right there. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. Let's see, am I gonna get the fucking... Yep, here we go. I got the epilogue. Awesome. 2 years later. Wow. Wow, this is great weather. You and I were riding on a boat. The infinitely deep blue ocean spread as far as we could see. A clear blue sky unfolded above us. There was a pair of seagulls flying overhead. The sea breeze whipped at us a little strongly, and you used her hand to hold her hair in check. She had recently started to grow her hair out. Exactly, Mr. Valdeck. They should totally sue Lemu. It seemed that she was starting to look more like her mother. That, and she seemed to have become a bit more easygoing and ladylike. So how is college going?
It's alright, I guess.
Yes, Etsuma got into college. I was in my first year. Did he get his memories back? Of course, I was going to a different school than you, so we never had a chance to meet on campus. Why on earth did you decide to major in archaeology?
You really want to know?
That's why I'm asking.
You know, it might be better if you didn't ask.
Huh?
You still sure you want to know?
Well, then I won't ask.
Alright, I won't tell.
Huh? Why? Tell me!
But you just said you weren't gonna ask.
That's because you said I probably shouldn't.
Oh, this is too confusing.
You're the one who made this conversation confusing. Anyway, I guess I'll listen to your reasoning. There she went, changing her mind again.
You can be really twisted sometimes.
Come on, say I'm pure at heart.
What are you talking about? If you were purer, then I'd be...
Huh? You'd be what? Then you'd be the pure-hearted kid?
Hey, stop it. I've changed since then.
But after that, I was reluctant to speak. I wondered if I really was different from the person I was at that time. I probably was. Since then, no inexplicable, mysterious things had happened to me. I couldn't predict things anymore. I got my memory back. Or maybe I was the same. Maybe I was the same as ever. I knew that people learned, got hurt, and lost things. And they changed as they lived life. Well, my basic nature hadn't changed. Something changed, something never did. I was still me. But myself in the past was different. If I had to explain it, I might say it like it was me in another world. Yeah, surely he must have picked a name for himself by now. Maybe that was it.
そうだね。もうあの時の君じゃないかもね。
You're right. You're not like you used to be.
だってこんなに背も伸びたしね。
Oh, that's good. He grew. Well, for one thing, you got so tall. She stood on her tiptoes and raised a hand over my head. I've grown a head tall over the previous 2 years.
さてと、それじゃあ聞かせてもらいましょうか。
So, are you going to tell me or not?
What?
考古学を専攻した理由。
About the reason you majored in archaeology.
Alright, it's because I want to know myself better.
自分を知る？
To know yourself?
Yes. To know more about myself at that time. At that time, I thought it'd be best to major in archaeology. Same as you. Better understand the weird stuff that was happening to me.
まさか君
You're not going to
第三視点を研究するつもり？
study the third eye.
I sure am. I told you. It was probably better that you don't ask.
君って子は相変わらずというかなんというか
You haven't changed. A bit, I
やっぱり何も変わってないよ。
mean. Nope, you hadn't changed at all.
Neither of you. That reminds me, your clothes are
Huh?
the same ones you wore then, right?
まあね。
Yeah, you're right. There was a thin black stain on the hem of her jacket that had remained. It was a memorable stain. Our memory. I started to think of that as I gazed at the ocean. I thought about the time when I met you. About those unforgettable 7 days. But I should talk about the things that happened after that. Yes. After that. For some time, we just stood there enjoying the sunshine on the floating island. The sun looked extremely bright after a week without it. Its rays were warm. At that moment, someone patted me on the shoulder. I turned back and there was...
おはようございます。
What?! Good morning. I bet you thought I was a robot.
Sora!
近いうちに必ず会えるって約束しましたよね。
I promised that I would see you again soon, didn't I?
But why are you here?
ご迷惑でした？
Oh, am I bothering you?
そんなことないよ。また会えて嬉しい。
No, not all! I'm glad to see you again. Hearing that, Sora smiled gently. I exchanged a handshake with Sora when I met her again. How is that possible? I looked up at the sky above. The clear blue sky seemed to spread on forever.
田中先生がお待ちになってます。
Dr. Tanaka is waiting for you.
どうぞこちらへ。
Please come this way.
Oh, you're...
The person called Dr. Tanaka, who appeared in front of us, was the woman I'd seen on the monitor. Yep, that's her mom. Sorta. It was the person who had claimed to be Yu's mother.
お母さん、
Mother.
ゆう、よく無事で。
You. I'm so happy you're alive.
どうして？
Why are you?
約束したでしょ。浮島に上がってきたら。
Are they gonna cut it off? I bet they're gonna cut it off right before she starts explaining. I promised that I would tell you everything when you go to the floating island. Right?
久 久しぶりね。
It's been a long time.
What?
I wondered if she was talking to me. It seemed like it was the first time that I'd met her. Or had I met her in the past?
どうしたの？聞きたいことあるんじゃないの？
What's wrong? Is there something you'd like to ask?
Yes! I have tons of things I want to ask.
一つ残らず全部話すつもりですから、
Fine.
ご心配なく。
Don't worry. I'll tell you everything.
Alright then. First, I want to...
ちょっと待って、
Hold on! God damn it!
ちょっと待ってよ。
Wait just a minute.
You?
まず何よりも先に確かめたいことがあるの。
First, there's something I have to ask.
いいかしら？
Is that all right?
どうぞ。
Go ahead.
あなたは私の本当のお母さんじゃないと言った。
You said that you're not my real mother.
それでも私はあなたの子供なのだとも言った。
You also said that I was your child.
私が聞きたいのはただ一つ。
Yeah, I'm using the feathering voice for her, yeah. There's only one thing I want to
あな
ask.
たは私のお母さんなの？
Are you my real mother? Dr. Tanaka looked down. She twisted her lips
どう
sadly.
なの？
Which is it? I wondered why you would ask such a thing. She should have already known the answer.
I am you.
What the fuck does that mean? Is she the original you? Maybe, is it true that events repeated? I am you. Wait.
え？
Huh?
今なら間違いなく言えるわ。
Oh, wait. Is she a clone of her then? She could be a clone. I wonder if she's a clone. Then that would also work out. If she was a clone. And if she gave birth to her own clone, then that would make total sense. That would also work out. I can say this for certain now.
私はあなたの
I am your
母親よ。
mother. You. She stared you in the eye as she said that.
お母さん。
Mother. After a while, we asked. I knew it! I knew they wouldn't say everything. This is insane! Oh my god! After a while, we asked Dr. Tanaka question after question. How did we get trapped? Was it an accident or not? Why could I predict things? Why did I lose my memory? What had happened in my past? Did the girl I'd seen really exist? Who was she? What had happened in Yu's past? Did Yu's father and mother really die? If so, who was she, Dr. Tanaka? Who was the meaning of the haiku password? What was Blickwinkle? What was the connection between TB virus and the accident? And what was the third eye? It was a long, long story. Find out next time on Ever17.
またあの時のこと考えてるんでしょう。
God damn it. So if she's the clone, that's what I think. If she's a clone, then that would also make sense. You're thinking about the things that happened then, aren't you?
Huh? Yeah. Hey, you? Do you know the proverb, water flows and people live? Water flows from higher to lower places. But the flow, its path, has an infinite number of possibilities. People live just like water. There are infinite ways for life to flow. That's what it means. If life has infinite possibilities, there might be another me somewhere with a different history than the me in the present.
どこか
Somewhere. Yeah, say, beyond this broad sky. Beyond this limitless universe. There should be another universe. Another me and another universe. I was thinking about that other me.
別の宇宙か
Another universe, huh?
ねえもしもそんな別の宇宙があるとして
Hey, if there's another universe like you say,
その世界に住んでる私たちもこうして今みたいに付き合ってるのかな
in that other world, is there another pair of us dating like we are now?
Sure there is.
どうしてわかるの
How can you tell?
I can tell because I can.
Huh?
See, if I do this.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, kid got really tall. I drew you close and kissed her. Aww. That is so sweet. We were surrounded by the spring sun, clouds flooding in the sky, the rippling ocean, and the song of seagulls. I felt everything about you through her skin. Her warmth, her scent, her touch, her heartbeat, and even the color of her heart. I could see through you completely then. It was exactly what they were. Ultimate wisdom. Yes, if I did that, then we could transcend time. Yeah, but damn, that seems like a perfectly happy ending. Even if we didn't know what happened, the characters sure did. But damn, okay. Wow. Holy shit, jeez. I see how it works here. I'm pretty sure Evlis, yeah. I see, so yeah, it switches here on May 4th for you and Sarah. Okay, how much time? It's been 2 hours. How long do you think? How much is there to the bad ending? Oh yeah, and okay, what is up with Sora being a real person there? What the fuck is up with that? It's pretty short? Okay. So then let's get to it. Okay. I don't get it. Help!
どうわかった
10 to 20 minutes? Okay, perfect. That is perfect. Let's see what the you bad ending is. So, did you figure it out?
No, not yet.
やっぱり無理なんだよ
I told you it's impossible.
私だっていろいろ試したんだからさ
Tried all kinds of things.
But if we just change our way of looking at things, I think we'll figure it out.
Huh?
Change the way we look, we'll figure it out. Think about my words triggered something in my mind. What's I supposed to do? No, I've got no
ど
idea.
うわかった
So, did you figure it out?
いい
No.
加減意外と頑固所詮私ら三次元人に二次元人のことなんか理解できっこないってば
No, I've got no idea.
Why don't we just give up?
I won't give up.
Pretty stubborn for a punk kid.
Be quiet.
And somebody that can't even understand the difference between 2 dimensions and 3 dimensions.
Huh?
ほら 印刷された文字って2次元の存在でしょ。それに対して私たちは3次元の存在。
See, the characters on that paper are two-dimensional and we're three-dimensional.
要するに住む世界が違うんだよ。
Basically, the worlds that we live in are different.
もしこのバーコードもどきを理解しようとしたら、それこそ2次元の気持ちにならなきゃいけないわけであり。
I see, they're trying to give the player hints. I see. So if you really want to understand what this barcode has to say, then you have to think two-dimensionally.
どったの？
So, what do you think? Stuff on the paper is two-dimensional, and we are three-dimensional. I had to think two-dimensionally.
Why do I think two-dimensionally?
What was I supposed to do? I don't get it. No, I've got no idea.
わかった？
So
So to figure it out,
it's no good. Time to give up.
ほらね、言わんこっちゃない。
there we go. See, I told you so.
それを読み解こうなんて最初から無理なんだよ。
I told you it was impossible to figure out from the start.
さてと、私は最後の賭けに出てみるとしますか。
Should I try one last time?
There's still a potential password you haven't tried?
ダメ元で思いつく限りのフレーズを試してみようと思うの。
Yeah, but I thought it wouldn't work, so I tried everything else I could think of. You stared into the computer monitor. Tappity tap 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 tap, the golden. Access denied. Invalid name or password. Ha ha ha. God damn it, Sora! Things just didn't seem to go our way.
勘付き証明。
Damn!
かくなる上は
Now things have come to this.
アブラカタブラ。
Abracadabra!
Huh?
Tappity tap tap the red nose. Tap tap the golden.
だけコマ。
Open sesame! Ha ha ha. Try again, loser. And I'll come to kill you. Tappity tap
タ
tap.
ヌキのまたき。
Magic carpet! Ha ha ha.
ベントラベントラスペースピーポー。
A Dasher, a Dancer, a Prancer, and Vixen! Come on! Of course, none of those phrases got her access to the sea level information. I didn't see why she had to shout all of them out either. I was already at my wit's end and incapable of speech. And then suddenly...
あれ？
What in the... The screen went black.
What just happened?
わからないけど、認証画面から強制排出されちゃったみたい。
I don't know, but it looks like it automatically shut down the authorization screen.
Huh?
After a moment, the screen returned to normal. You pecked away at the keyboard and called up the authorization screen again. Tappity tap 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 tap. Access denied. Cannot log in with a given name at this time. Ha ha
何
ha.
それ？
What? What is this crap? She tried it again. Result was the same.
What does this mean?
何度もパスワードを間違えたから。
Okay, I think
プロテクトが
actually
作動しちゃったんじゃないかな。
here we go. Oh, here we go. Yep, skip time. And what was the password that should have been printed on the paper correctly? A Japanese phrase of around 10 syllables. It bothered me to no end and was totally unsatisfying. For the time being, there was no way to do anything more. Well, after that, we heard from Takashi that repairs in the warehouse have been completed with no problems. Oh yeah, there's the Sugumi and Sarah fight. They clearly knew something about each other. And I think Sugumi was probably part of some kind of illegal group. Because she hightailed it out of there the second that she escaped. Oh wow, here we go. Damn, a lot of it. We didn't even get to see Sora get her persona. I can't... You want me to get this choice wrong, or I don't know. I'll just say 6 ways.
Are there 6 ways?
不正解。
Wrong answer. Afraid not.
3ビット鍵では E の暗号パターンは000 001 010
Oh, yes. Oh, we do get Sora's persona. Now you will all die. Oh, oh, good. I got my persona again. Ooh, Shadow Sora is dead. Oh, wow. Interesting. They got their, okay, so they got that scene after all. Okay. Let me get all the choices wrong.
What probably happened was that when the computer was searching, it automatically looked for Yoichi in Japanese, erasing everything it found. However, B's comments were overlooked for some reason. That's because Yoichi's name is spelled in English.
いいえ、残念ながらそうではありません。
Wrong, loser. No, unfortunately, that is not correct.
What?
削除を行った人間はそこまで愚かではありません。
The person that did the search would not be so foolish.
削除対象には陽一というローマ字表記も含まれていたと思われます。
It would appear that the name Yoichi in English was also searched for and erased.
But what about this
少
one?
年さん、B さんの発言をよく見てください。
Kid-san looked very closely at B's comments.
彼女は普通とは少し異なる書き方をしていませんか？
Didn't she use a way of rendering the name that is uncommon?
Oh, the O is an O?
はい、これはウムラウトと申しまして、ゲルマン語、主にドイツ語で
Yes, this is called an umlaut. It is mainly used in German.
母音 A、U、O が後続の I または E に引かれて、それに近づいた音に変わるときに使用。
Oh, sorry. When an A, U, or O vowel is followed by the letters I or E, an umlaut is used to indicate that the sound is closer to the second.
So you're saying that because this included an umlaut?
はい、
Correct.
私もそう考えたので、B さんのその他の発言についても調べてみました。
Okay, bloody, bloody, blah, shipping. Here we go. I'm surprised how similar it is.
Oh, Takashi here, blah, 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 blah.
Let's see. We still got the romantic scenes. I am not going to be mean to you.
だよね。まあ、冗談はさておき。
I'll make goofy choices, but I am not going to be mean to people if I don't have to. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Okay. Yeah, here's Sugumi talking about the 4th floor that we never got to. We're very close to that choice. Again, yeah, I don't want to be mean to you. Okay, yeah, just... The one choice I do want to make differently.
あの人は私のお母さんなんかじゃないの。
Oh, we got a new, got some new dialogue. That person, he's not my mother. After saying that, you turned and started walking. Looking straight ahead, she made for the control room. I followed her. Sora wasn't inside. I looked at the life reading numbers. 5. Not being human, Sora wouldn't register on the bioscans. The number 5 matched with the number of us that we knew to be stuck in Lemu. In other words, everyone was alive. Oh, this is brand new. Okay. We didn't think it was a good idea to move from where we were. People on the outside might have found out what had happened and be on the way. So we started to try and think of a way out. We looked at the map of a map of the complex and talked about various possibilities. But at that point, we really didn't expect to find anything new. Oh, here we go. Here, okay, here's that. Okay. You know, I'm gonna do a quick save here. Because I want to see what everybody says.
Hey, Sugumi? Hey, Sugumi!
うるさい
Shut up.
私に話しかけないで
Don't talk to me.
ただじっとしているだけで助かるんだから
Do me a favor and just sit still.
もう心配するようなことなんてないんだから
Because there's nothing left to worry about.
今さら私に聞くことなんて何一つないでしょ
There can't possibly be anything else you want to ask me about, right?
よかったわね余地が外れて
It's a good thing that my prediction was off, huh?
That's what I wanted to ask.
But after that, Sugumi didn't say anything more. Well, just one more thing.
まったく
Jeez.
どうなってるのよ一体
What the heck is going on? Here we go. Okay.
Hey, Sora?
はい何でしょう
Yes, what is it?
Where were you before?
レミに呼び出されていました
Lemu called me.
Lemu?
はい
Yes.
Does it have to do with that industrial secret?
No, that would have been strange. Sora's already free from obeying Lablik's restrictions.
いえそういうわけではありませんが
No, it had nothing to do with that.
まだ話すようなことではないと思うのです
I don't think I can tell you about it yet.
You mean you'll tell me when the time is right?
はい
Yes.
Okay, then I won't ask you anymore.
申し訳ありません
I'm sorry. And saying that, Sora dropped her head.
Hey, Sarah?
何
What?
What was it that you had to do after that?
Of course, I meant after we split up in the changing room. The expression she's had on her face bothered me ever since.
I think you said you had to settle something or other.
それは
That's a secret! Find out on my route!
内緒
Oh my god!
Really?
どうしてそんなに人のプライベートに立ち入ってくるかな
Why? I wish you wouldn't invade my privacy!
I'm sorry.
まあいいけどね
Oh, well, no biggie.
Will you tell me this much? Did you finish whatever it was?
もちろん
Of course I did.
Well, that's good.
言いなりになるのはもうやめるの
I'm not gonna go along with what everybody wants anymore.
Huh? Mean your mom and dad?
違うんだけど似たようなものかも
No, that's different, but it might be kind of similar. I'm not sure.
これからは私は私の生きたいように生きるって決めたの
I bet we'll learn more about this in her route. I decided that I'm gonna live the way that I wanna live from now on.
さてここを出たらどこ行こうかな
I wonder where I'll go when we're out.
You're not going home?
帰らないよだってそこは本当の家じゃないから
I'm not. This place isn't my home anyway.
だから私は私の帰るべき場所を探しに行くの
So I'll go look for the place that I should be going back to.
Well, that's the same as me. I know. Will you take me with you?
え少年も
You?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anywhere to go either. I'll look with you.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
でもお断りしておくよ。
But I think not.
What? Why
だ
not?
って恨まれちゃうもん。
Because this is the U route, not the Sarah route. And I'm pretty sure she's gonna fucking kill me if I do that.
Who?
But Sarah just grinned at me without answering.
ニンともカンとも。
Ninja! And disappear for the rest of the route no jutsu! Okay, let's see. Alright. Loading. Talk to Takashi loading.
Hey, Takashi.
なんだ
Yeah, what? What were we so busy doing before?
ああそれはな
Oh, that was, making out with Sugumi.
まあなんていうか探し物だな
Oh my god. Was he looking for Sugumi's hamster?
Well, I guess you could say I was looking for something. Looking for something?
そうだ
Yeah. Did you find it?
いや残念ながら
Oh,
まだなんだ
God.
No, unfortunately not yet.
まだ見つかってない
I haven't found it. Sugumi's really pissed. Did you give up?
冗談じゃない諦めるもんか
Huh, you kidding? Think I'd give up?
諦められる
I can't give up.
わけがないんだただ今はひとまずの戦略的撤退なんだ
Well, right now, I'll have to take a break from the search. I see. I hope you find whatever you're looking for.
なあ
Yeah,
ありがとうよ
thanks.
Okay, now we can, there we go. Of course, we get to see the water again, and we're very close to the sea. Damn. Okay, here we go. Here's the split between the... Here's the bad ending.
Is this it? Is this the end? Is giving up the only choice?
I looked up helplessly. The ceiling was crusty with cigarette smoke. Okay, so he didn't think of the plan in this ending. I couldn't see anything else.
I'm gonna die. There's nothing I can do except die.
That was my conclusion. I knew then exactly how much strength I had left. I felt utterly hopeless, useless, incompetent. Yes, I would die, and I was fine with that. I didn't care. Without a memory, I thought I'd been the equivalent of dead to start with. Nothing changed. I had nothing to lose. It was already decided. I remembered what Sugumi had told me, that I would die in 7 days. Her prediction was true.
I don't care. This is the way it should be.
I relaxed and looked down, and I saw you. She slumped back into a chair, and her breathing looked labored.
約束
Promise?
Yeah, I promise.
I suddenly felt a warmth in my fingertips. Same warmth I felt in Yu's fingers when I made the promise. You. If I didn't do anything, you would die too. No, I wouldn't let that happen. I didn't care if I died, but you was... Somehow I had to save her. Because I had promised. Promised.
How could I? How?
Then... There was only a short time until the estimated time of implosion. The security office started shaking violently. The complex screeched. Alarms pierced the air with shrill warnings.
核壁強度が限界を超えました。
The partition strength limits have been exceeded.
各フロアにて漏水、浸水が始まっています。
Flooding has started on each floor.
津軽都市特区第4区画浸水開始。同じく第5区画圧壊開始。第6区画
Flooding has begun in Sector 4 of Schweiterstock. Implosion has begun in Sector 5 on the same floor. In Sector 6. Sora reported the situation monotonously.
What's wrong? What else?
いいえ、もうやめましょう。こんなこと告げても無意味ですね。
No, I'll leave it at that. This report now means nothing.
この区画も浸水が始まりました。ここもしばらくすれば被害が現れます。
Flooding has started in this sector too. It won't be long until damage appears here.
I see. How long do you think this will hold?
20分から25分。
20 to 25 minutes.
ですが、今すぐに悪化してもおかしくない状況です。
Damn, that's loud. Jeez, I'm gonna turn it down a bit, sorry. That is loud. But it could implode at any time. Uh-oh. Yeah, this didn't happen before. The normal lighting went out and the emergency lighting kicked in. I figured that the generator room was probably damaged.
結局、お二人をお救いすることができませんでした。
I couldn't save you two after all.
本当に申し訳ございません。
I am really, truly sorry.
本当に。
Truly.
Don't be. It's not your fault.
Oh, there we go. It turned off anyway. Okay, cool.
I think you did a great job.
I headed over to be beside you.
You. This place isn't gonna hold. Let's go.
Oh, hello, Harlequin. Welcome to the stream. Yu was completely weakened. She looked up powerlessly and nodded slightly. I carried you on my back.
どこへ向かわれるのですか？
Where are you going?
I don't know. Somewhere we can gain a little more time. I intend to stake our lives on the possibility that we'll be rescued until the very end. I can't think of anything to do other than that. I promised her that I'll protect her no matter what. Where is the safest place left among these floors?
ドリッドシュトックの制御室なら、あるいは
That would be the control room on Drechterstock, or...
しかし、それでももって数十分の差です。
But it's only a matter of a few dozen minutes of difference.
That's enough.
I was going to leave the room, but I suddenly stopped.
What are you gonna do, Sora?
私はもうお二人とご一緒することができません。
I will not be able to accompany you two any longer.
浸水の影響で館内に設置された映像デバイスにかなりの損傷が出てしまいました。
Due to flooding, image broadcasting devices in the complex have been significantly damaged.
私が姿を現せる場所は限られてしまっています。
The places I can appear are limited.
ですがせめて音声を通してお二人を制御室までご案内したいと思います。
But at the very least, I want to guide you two to the control room via my audio function.
Alright, please do.
はい。
Yes. When I left the room, I found water leaking from walls and spots. Just the bulkhead
で
squealed.
はご案内します。制御室まで今現在で無事なルートは
I will guide you. I will show you the route to the control room, which is still safe. We went down to the third floor. Lemu was still holding. The estimated time of implosion that Sora had predicted should have passed long before. Lemu kept resisting to the end, as the Sora was willing it to protect us. You gasped, suffering terribly as I carried her on my back.
Be strong, be patient. It's just a little farther.
I lied. I was a liar. A little more patience, and then what? There was nothing I could do. So I lied. I was a big liar. We were close to the control room. And again I saw it. The vision of the little girl.
どうしたの？
What's the matter? She stood across the corridor. Her eyes met mine. And then a name flashed in my mind as clear as a bell.
Coco!
少年さん、どうなされたのですか？
Kid-san, what is the matter? Turning on her heels, Coco ran off in the other direction. I chased after her, still carrying you.
Coco!
少年さん、引き返してください。そっちは。
Kid-san, please come back. There is... I was chasing after her at full speed, but the flooding and shaking ground slowed me down. From the beginning, it was a crazy, reckless idea to run after her with you on my back. I had lost sight of her. There was a dead end and narrow corridor in front of a small door. Where was that place? I thought maybe she was beyond the door. In that instant, I glimpsed something in my head. It was a vague, abstract image. I wasn't sure, but definitely. I felt it. I could see it. That there should be a beam of hope ahead. I lowered you and tried to open the door of Himmel. But the door wouldn't budge.
Sora, open this
無
door!
理です。その扉は私の管轄外なのです。
That is impossible. That door is out of my jurisdiction. I pounded on the door.
I know it! On the other side of this door! You will be safe there. Please, open the door!
Oh! Oh, no, I thought that was the door opening. Uh-oh. The surface of the walls. Water began to gush in. An animal-like growl echoed from far away. The complex pitched violently. I saw a massive amount of water flooding down the corridor ahead. It was as if a pitch-black monster was opening its massive mouth to attack. I ran frantically to you. I felt as if I was moving in slow motion. I wouldn't make it. For an instant, time stopped and then it started again. The water swallowed us in a single moment. In the water, my eyes met Yu's. She was trying desperately to reach out her hand. I held her hand. You squeezed mine back. You mumbled something, but the words didn't reach me. The words just changed into small bubbles and vanished in the darkness. You slowly closed her eyes.
You... What did you say? Of course I want to know.
I shook her hand. There was no response.
That's not fair. She's teasing me again.
I touched her cheek. It was cold.
Cold. Of course. It's because we're in the water. It's because we're in this cold water.
I squeezed her hand.
Hey. I said, hey. Hey, you tell me.
She didn't squeeze my hand back. She didn't move. She didn't tell me anything more.
It's not true. No. It's a lie. This can't be true. It has to be a lie. It's a lie!
I let out the last breath from my lungs. I closed my eyes to avert them from reality.
約束？
Oh God. Promise?
Yeah, I promise.
もし約束破ったら？
And what if you break it?
I won't. I'll see that you're safe.
絶対に 1% たりともないの？
For sure. There's not even a 1% chance you're wrong.
There is not even a 0.00001 possibility.
こんな自信過剰な約束聞いたこともないけど。
Oof. Talk about promising more than you can deliver.
仕方ない。付き合ってあげるとしますか。
Oh well, I suppose I'll have to trust you.
I didn't make it. I couldn't keep my promise. I couldn't protect her. I was a liar. A damn liar.
Just then I felt a faint warm light. Light. A ray of light sliced through the plain dark world. The door of Himmel started to open. Beyond the door spread a dazzling white world. Heaven. Heaven. Was it an illusion? No, it wasn't. It was reality. It was undoubtedly the truth of my world. I knew that. If we went to that place, on the other side of the door, we could meet again. That time I might be able to protect her. You. I quietly opened my eyes. Yep, I'm pretty sure this 100% confirms that Kid has Curé, because he didn't die. You drowned long before he did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kid has Curé. Yep. Story is not out for net because you are the Infinity Loop. Okay. Well, okay, that was okay. I'm glad I saw it. It was like what, a half hour more? But yeah, I think that fit into our schedule pretty goddamn nicely. Let's just see. Special? What is clear list? Does that mean clear? Does that mean like you want to clear out your progress? Because no way, I do not want to do that. And there, yep, there's the U version bad end right there. Okay, yep. So next time. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the Coco route has significantly more. Oh, clear list is a list of endings cleared. Okay, good. I just wanted to be safe. Okay, cool. 6 out of 11? What? You gotta be kidding me. 11? There should be only 3 more. What the fuck does that mean 11? What is that bullshit? 6 makes sense. Wait, actually 6. Shouldn't I have only 5? Because it's the shared bad ending, Sugumi, Sora, and then the two U endings. Oh, epilogues count separately. Okay, thanks. Okay. So there's 3 more, and then, okay. Thank you, G-Ace and DQA. I was wondering what the heck was going on. Okay. Interesting. What the hell is this here? I see. What the hell is this number 3 right here? It looks like I missed something on Takashi's side. Oh, okay. I see. There's a Sugumi Sora epilogue that you can only get after finishing the true end. Oh, wow. Okay, that's really interesting. Huh. I'm guessing it has to deal with what Sugumi did on that side. And what happened to everyone on that side, because it looks like on the kid's side, everybody comes out just fine. Yeah, I'm guessing this is the that special ending right there. It's not worth seeing, really? Oh, that's a shame. I do want to see it though, just for completion's sake. there's the kid Sarah, and of course the true ending stuff. Okay. Well, that was interesting to see. Okay, you guys. It's getting pretty late. Tomorrow, we are going to finish Higginbana. Yep, the final Higginbana. It's going to be probably a shorter stream than usual because there's not much left Higginbana. And then... yep, we are going to start the Sarah route, the greatest route that ever lived, on Tuesday. Which I'm super excited for that because it's the last main route before the true route. And I can't wait to see how that works out. Like between Takashi and Kid. Oh my god. And oh yeah, what the fuck is up with Sora? So there's a human Sora all along. What the fuck is up with that? Seriously. Yeah, they call it screensavers instead of CGs. And you know it's really old. Remember when screensavers were a thing? On CRT monitors? Oh my god. Those were the days. No, they weren't actually. It's much better now. Jeez. Okay, you guys. Yep, on Tuesday we start the Sarah route. From I have a save right here at the choice between you and Sarah. So it won't be as long to finish that one as Yuzuru was. Alright, so until then, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.